Good early evening, late afternoon. Just a quick update. I got what I need to get done in Mexico and got the hell out, heading west towards Centralia. I got to hold my buddy Jake West again. He said I could stay another night, so I plan to stay with him tonight and then head west. I guess keep going. I don't know where the hell I'm going, but sitting stagnant where I was is not, doing anything for my soul or my spirit. I already feel liberated. I already feel free again. Some excitement. It's just getting boring for me. And when you don't have anybody to converse with or anybody to hang out with, everybody's shunning you and acts like you're the alien or alienating you. What the fuck do I stay there for? Either alienating me, don't want to hang out, or trying to manipulate me. So, I'm meant to be with my tribe, try and find them, and I'm hoping they'll come migrate towards me and pick my ass up, my soulmate, my soul contract. She knows who she is. I know who she is. Hopefully she's near. I have a feeling she is, but I don't know. But I had to do something different what I was doing, and to, like I said earlier in the last video, go out with a bang, big bang, and keep walking. My dream and what I've thought in my head of finding true love is her picking me up on the side of the highway. A perfect girl. Like I said in the last video, I was making reference to, giving my ex a hard time about it when she was not treating me right. But, it's all God's plan, not my own. I put everything at the foot of the cross and I give it to Him, because there's nothing else we can do in this life when everything's stripped from you and all your so-called layers are peeled back and you're forced to confront and step into your destiny. Which, if that's the case, it's all worth it. What I expect and what I know, what I'm capable of, what I expect for myself, what I expect as far as a partner, what I expect as far as my calling, my spiritual gifts. I'm going for the gold. The sky's the limit. I'm shooting for the stars. I deserve the best. I know I do. So, that being said, there ain't no stopping me. I'm unstoppable. And no one's going to make me shrink. Like I said, I do what I say I'm going to do. I keep my word. And I always do. I said I was going to leave, I'm going to leave. Might go back down south and try to find my dog. I don't know, but I got to give it to Him. That's all I can do. Worry one day at a time. Tomorrow's got enough of its own problems. Faith over fear. I'm not going to let destiny slip through my fingers and regret anything, because the last 45 years of my life have been nothing but regret that have been projected at me and shit that's been tossed my way to make me stumble and fall. And those days are over. I'm resilient as hell. I've been through a lot, and they couldn't defeat me. They never have. The devil, he's not strong enough. I'm much more powerful. I know who I am, and I've got a destiny to fulfill and a soul contract to fulfill, and I'm waiting for her to come into my life. I know she's near, and I'm expecting her. I'm excited. I love her. And every minute of my life, or my so-called 3D reality I'm living, is, my thoughts are around her and a future with her. So, I fall in love with her every minute, a little bit more. especially when I can put a face with what I already know, whom I already know is my soulmate. So she's beautiful, gorgeous, inside and out. I know she is. You know, I trust in God to give me the right one, and know she'll be beautiful. You know, God's got the best pick. They always say Mama knows best. God knows best, and Mama did know best as far as my previous ones, especially the last one. Told me that she ain't the right one. And boy, she was right. She destroyed my life for the last 13 years, but propelled me into my destiny, so I can't be too mad about it. I've got to be forgiving and accepting, and, you know, give them love and light and release them and step into what's mine. Ooh. No, my honey buns. Shit's falling out. Excuse me, guys. I'm having a little bit of an issue, kind of. My honey buns fell. I don't like when my honey buns fall. Anyway, I want to give a premature thank you to Jake West, my buddy. He's gonna house me again tonight, and we always have good conversations, good buddy time, and, you know, camaraderie. I'm about there, not too much further. I've walked clear out to Walmart and back, and now clear out to Thompson and back, or Thompson for the day. So I've done, by the time I'm said and done, I've probably done nearly 16, 18 miles a day. Baby, will you come please pick me up? I'm getting really sick of walking. Please. Who am I talking to? I don't know. I do know who I'm talking to, and she knows who I'm talking to. She's watched my videos, and she knows I'm the right one. So just make it official. Come get that kiss of destiny and seal it, and so we can ride off in the sunset together and do what God has called us to do. And live happily ever after. I'm gonna give it a rest for now. I'm getting close, and I don't have much more to say, but I'm just, you know, letting God work in His perfect timing and giving it to Him and trusting and obeying. So with that, I'm gonna let it go. I love you guys. I love you to my soulmate, baby. I expect to see you soon, and I can't wait. I'm excited. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.